What's going on, guys? Bengal King here, coming back at you with another video, and today back on the Rams franchise here. This is episode 2 of the rebuild, and if you guys are unfamiliar, basically instead of the regular rebuild series I have on the channel with the Jaguars, where we play every single game of every single season that we end up doing, and unlike the rebuild videos where I do the fantasy or realistic style rebuilds where we usually do no gameplay at all, this is the happy medium where we hop in sometimes, play little moments in some games, and then focus on the off season. And every single episode pretty much is going to be a season. So this is the team for season number 2. If you didn't watch the last video, I highly recommend that you do so. But this is what we got working. Rookie here in Jamal Booth out of Texas, 22 years old, star or better development. He doesn't have the best speed in the world, but that's not really his game. He accelerates pretty quickly. He has pretty good hands, and he uses that 6'2" frame to go up and high point the football. Change of directions quite high, so maybe this is more of like a Jarvis Landry type receiver than someone that needs like elite speed to beat you. But the offense revolves around Tyler Higbee, and then defensively, there are some new rookies that you have to look out for. In Roman Douglas out of Clemson, high overall player, plays well off the ball. Not much of a cover guy, isn't really much of a rusher anyway. He's like kind of in the middle, but a solid player nonetheless. And right now, this rebuild has been about, figuring out what to do with these contracts because there's not a lot of money to work with. I'm also changing the game style to simulation, all-pro simulation, which is what head-to-head is played on, versus the arcade where we can just kind of throw it up and do whatever. So we do have some Coach XP. And I don't know how many games we're going to play this season. Maybe, it depends what our record is at the midseason mark. I assume we're going to be making some type of a playoff push. Let's get our rookies going. So I think receiver training boost, maybe. I think that one's going to be the one I choose this time around. And we'll simulate near the midseason mark. Check out how the team's doing. 3-4 after our bye. That's a big one. That's an interesting thing that's happened. We are not in position to make the playoffs right now, but it's not like we can't turn it around. This is a big game against the Seahawks. We're probably going to be hopping in for this one on the road at CenturyLink in Seattle. How is our team doing overall? So playbooks matter a little bit. We have the 29th ranked offense. That is terrible. 21st defense. So our playbooks are letting us down big time. Might want to change to something that's a little bit more effective. And A'Shawn Robinson's a free agent. What do we want to do with A'Shawn Robinson? He's 26 years old. He is a 78 overall. He's got star development. These are all good things. I would be interested in signing him to a 4-year deal. This isn't a tremendous amount of money for a pretty solid player. So A'Shawn Robinson's going to be back. I'm out on Ogbonnia Okoronkwo right now. Don't really care for anybody else. Micah Kiser had a great start to the season in real life. But this isn't real life. This is, season 2 of a rebuild, and he's a 71 overall. He's only 26 years old. I'm just not sure he's good enough. I like his attributes, though. That's the thing. His attributes are quite good. It's just his play rec and his awareness that are bringing down his overall by a lot. I might be interested in extending Micah Kiser. He's not expensive at all. So we'll bring him back. Ja'Kai Polite, I'm absolutely out on. I might want to get Micah Kiser some significant amount of playing time if possible. He's our starting middle linebacker, so yeah, that certainly will be a significant amount of playing time. Playing next to the rookie Teddy Fleener out of Mizzou. He is also pretty good. Coverage isn't quite as good. Block shedding is somewhat low. Doesn't really have the power or finesse moves. I feel like in a 4-3, Micah Kiser would be a super high overall compared to his middle linebacker. I think he'd probably be like a 74 even. No real reason to check it, but I'm curious, so we're going to see. Micah Kiser changes to right outside linebacker, and I wonder what that makes his overall. I'm telling you, I'm going to guess 74 overall. He looks like he profiles well as an outside linebacker with his different skills, and it's even higher than I thought it was. It's a 75. Our current setup, Samson Ubukam at left outside linebacker, there's just no real need to move to a 4-3. So Micah Kiser's going to stay on the inside. Lower overall, but we do have a lot of potential there for the future. We need to get his development trade up if possible. So that's going to be a focus of mine. Big matchup against the Seahawks here. 2-3 win teams. This is going to be a super important game. Do have some coach XP. I'm going to spend that on linebacker. I guess my focus now is on upgrading Micah Kaiser somehow, and we have a lot of rookies in there anyway. So we will do that and then hop into playing the Moments, 81 overall versus 82 overall. And Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams both have the Avalanche Superstar X Factor ability. Frightening. All right, we got to look out for our rookie booth. And again, this is a different, game technically right now because it's from arcade to sim mode, or to sim. I meant to do competitive. Oh, no. I meant to do competitive. Well, it's on sim. Whatever. I guess I did the wrong thing. Classic me. As we're going to roll out with Goff here. I kind of want to throw square over the middle. That's going to be Jefferson. Van Jefferson. Face mask at the end by Jamal Adams. We're going to get an extra 15. Got Cam Akers. Is he covered? No, he's not. Let's run behind the offensive line. Found the speed boost, and there's a flag. That's going to be coming back. Come on now. That's going to be a really rough hold for us. So, face mask is essentially canceled. In the grand scheme of things, if you want to think about it that way. I want to get Booth involved. I want to get the rookies some targets. And he's wide open over the middle. Why not? Why not get him a target? He falls forward inside the 10. Cooper Kupp. Can we touch past that in there? Yeah, we can! Bobby Wagner can't locate the football. I threw that a little bit too early, but it doesn't end up mattering as we go up 7-0. We're on the field on defense now. 3rd and 9. Let me get on Micah Kaiser. We're in man coverage against a tight end. Is that Will Dissly who wears 89? I think it is. It could be somebody else at this point. Is they're going to check down underneath. Did my voice crack on me? Probably. I'm a child. But DK Metcalf did not get the first down. And looks like they will punt. And somehow get the football right back. What happened? What happened? We just had the ball. Jared Goff hasn't thrown an incompletion. So did somebody fumble? Did somebody fumble? What has just happened? I don't want scoring summary. I want, what has happened? We don't have any fumbles. Was that just the quickest 3 and out of all time? I mean, I guess so. But they have the ball right at the 38. I don't know. Whatever. I'm on Chris Carson. They're going to check down on 3rd and 14. What are you doing, Russell Wilson? I guess getting his team in field goal range. Ooh, defense needs help again. We haven't had an offensive moment in a minute now. It's been 3 defensive moments in a row. 2nd and 1. It's not going to be a run. We're in man coverage. Russell Wilson throws it away. Oh, I love this defense in the red zone. This should be so good because no way the safeties get beaten over the top here from the 13. It's going to be a run, and it's going to be a shed. That's not even Aaron Donald, which is who you'd expect to make that play. It's Michael Brockers, and he just made an incredible stop. We're hopping in 3rd and inches. We've run this play before. Now, this is 4-down territory with where we are on the field, so we probably should just run the football here. Got to avoid Bobby Wagner, though, and I'm going to do anything I can to do so. I'll run right at KJ Wright. I do not want Bobby Wagner hitting us with his ability. No, thank you. Did they say we didn't get that? Are you kidding me? What? Oh, my God. How is that possible? How is that possible that we didn't get that first down? We did. I'm upset. 3rd and 10. I just want to buy some time. Over the middle. Cooper Kupp catch and run down to the 1. Like that rhyming accidentally, like I'm Chris Smooth playing smooth. I got to look in the slot to Booth. His name is Booth. And he's actually on the outside right now. Watch a fade. Tyler Higbee, maybe? Nope, we're going to throw up the fade. Go up and get it. The rookie Booth! Oh, he couldn't hold on. What a start for Jared Goff so far. Jared Goofball playing some nice football. This is 2nd and goal from the 1. We're going to pitch it outside, and we got blocks. We got blocks. I'm not going to celebrate. I would have fumbled at the 1, guaranteed, before we crossed the goal line. But that is a nice touchdown. We're going to take a 14-6 lead. 34 seconds remain in the half. Seahawks are knocking on the door. Let's make a play. That's what we focus on, just making plays. And Russell Wilson seems like he's focusing on checking down as Chris Carson shakes off a hit stick from Fuller and takes it out of bounds, stops the clock, saves the final timeout for the Seahawks, and that's just it. Moment over. And we're back on offense. 1st and 10 from the 16th. I want Booth on a streak here. I feel like I can just trust him. I maybe could have. I think I passed the lead the wrong way. Should have just passed the lead up. It kind of went over a little bit. Maybe that was what happened there. That is a blitz from Jamal Adams. I don't want to do that. And then we actually drew an offsides. I don't think that was a false start. Okay, it was. My bad. Like I can control that. Not a great spot here. 2nd and 15. Bobby Wagner faked the blitz. I didn't think that was covered as well as it was. Probably should have possession caught that instead of aggressive to avoid that animation. But we'll set up 3rd and 15. Looks like this could be a blitz again. I want Van Jefferson maybe on a slant. Cooper Kupp should clear out of there like well before then. And he should be open. Couldn't hold on. Shaquem Griffin. Not who that was. Shaquille Griffin. Pretty good in coverage. And we will settle for the field goal try. I don't know how he wasn't open on that. I don't know how he wasn't at all. I thought he was going to be wide. Yet it is 17-9. Our defense just needs to hold strong for the rest of the game here. And it's 3rd down. We have a good opportunity to do that. 3rd and 13. I'm just going to watch the check down. If they kick a field goal, they kick a field goal. Whatever. Russell Wilson rolling out. He might run here. It's going to be one-on-one. And we stopped it. I think I covered that well enough with Micah Kiser. Big 4th down for the Seahawks. And they're going for it on 4th down. No, they're not. What do you... Unless this is a fake. Could be a fake, I guess. It is a fake. And down he goes. Dude, they literally just told us they were faking the kick. Anthony Gordon couldn't even get rid of the ball. That's funny as hell. Yeah, they're faking it. Yo, that needs to be fixed in moments. But yeah, they're going for it. I'm like, I don't think so. Unless the game's broken, which it was. Nice tackle, Aaron Donald. Oh, I totally just didn't hold the edge right there. My bad, my bad. Might even leave Micah Kiser on his own here. I'll take Fleener because he's a little bit worse in zone coverage. Wilson rolling out, and that's right where I would have been with Micah Kiser, but the ball comes out. We forced the fumble with him on the switch on. Huge play. Seahawks turn over the ball in the red zone. And now, one drive could end the game. 1st down, I am going to run the ball. At Bobby Wagner is a mistake. Up the middle. Give me a block. Cam Akers off the side. Let's go, baby. You just got to run right off the tail, right off the ass of the offensive lineman. Make a cut. And I tried to turn that into a touchdown. Just didn't have the space. But why do anything but hand the ball off to Cam Akers here? Blocking on All-Pro is nice. Leaves so many holes. We just got to find the hole and plow through it. I don't want to be too crazy here, but I feel like this is the perfect spot for play action. They read it real well, but they don't account for the rookie Booth. I'm finally able to get the football to him. That's only maybe his 2nd catch that I've been responsible for. I can't tell you what happened in simulation. But yeah, that's only his 2nd catch of the game. I tried to throw it to him in the end zone. He couldn't come down with the fade. But play action again. KJ Wright, Bobby Wagner both fall for it. Can I get that ball away? Nope. Just didn't have the time. I'm trying to make a levels concept here. Cam Akers, Everett, and Booth. Higbee should take away the safety. Something should be wide open. And I just threw the ball too early. But Gerald Everett is a grown man. Did it all by himself. I just got scared of the pressure. I got rid of the ball way too quick. I needed a lot of time for that to work out in the way that I redesigned that play. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I could have done differently. Maybe if the tight end was on a block and release and then ran the drag. I don't even think you can do that. But then that would give time for Cam Akers to clear out. And then that should have been wide open underneath. I don't know. We should be able to win this game here. We have a receiver that just fell down. We had a touchdown to Cooper Kupp. But I'll take it with the new Vanilla Vic, Jared Goofball. 10th career rushing touchdown for him. As that about does it here. That's a dagger. 24-9. You can see the new head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, John Gruden, unhappy with that loss. But I think that win should help keep our playoff dreams alive as we improve to 4-4. And I will see you guys wherever we decide to pick up next. They're 4-4 right now. The next few games are going to be super important that we win these. I think that we can. I think we can beat the Lions. I want to change my scheme again. I just remember the Lions actually are a pretty good team in simulation. I think they run a 3-4, like for their defense, I should say. I don't think their offense is anything special, but I think their defense is actually pretty good in sim. So I'm gonna run that, and I guess we'll stick base 3-4. Schemes don't matter, playbooks do. And I know you're like, how does a scheme not matter? It does in real life, dude. This is not real life. Scheme only affects player XP, I promise you. But we'll see if we can beat the Lions here in week 10. Should have the same defense. Question is our offense better? And it is. 23-17 is the final in that one. This is a big divisional game against the Cardinals. We need to advance to 6 wins, and we do. Jags in week 12. This should be another win as well. They only have 2 wins on the entire season so far. So this one, we should be able to come away with it. If we don't, I'm going to be devastated. And we improve to 7 wins now, 7-4. So now we're on track to make the playoffs. We are 1 game away from the division lead. Here's the biggest issue. We do not face the 49ers for the rest of the season, so there's no win and in type scenarios. We just need to hope that they lose and continue to win. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just straight win after straight win after straight win. Big win here over the Eagles will be much appreciated, and that's exactly what we get. 42-31 is the final in that one as we advance to 8-4. Tough game against the Colts, who are usually pretty good in sim. Then we beat them by 1, 14-13, and now we have the division lead. We are 9-4. It's a close race for the NFC West. The Seahawks are even coming up on the tails of the 49ers now. But we need to beat Deshaun Watson and the 5-8 Texans to advance to the playoffs. I think this would guarantee it with a win, and we lose by 1. Little tough. We got some coach XP here. Gonna spend it on our D-line set right now. We're gonna do offensive line and then hold until we can do defensive line maybe. We need to beat the Cardinals here. If we end up losing and not making the playoffs, I'm going to be devastated. We beat them 21-13. That should be the playoffs guaranteed, and it is. There's no chance now as we have a 2-game lead on the 49ers. They're 2 games back in week 17. We have automatically made the playoffs. I assume at this point we're just playing for a bye. The result of this game doesn't really matter against the Bears. You sure would like to win, as we do 21-14, and we secure a bye with that. So I think maybe it was important that we won that game. A lot of teams went 11-5. So, yeah, we got the first round bye because of that. And I guess based on, I'm not even sure. Our points for and points against aren't anything crazy. Our point differential is not that good. I don't know what made us make the playoffs here. I'm not complaining either way. Our offense was like kind of whatever. But maybe that was from the first part of the season because our second half was great. And our GM is going to congratulate us. Well, that's me. I know I'm the coach here technically, but I'm also the GM. I'm making every decision. And that's the thing that's always annoyed me with franchise. Why is it make a coach? It should be make a GM. Like, you know how NBA My League has GM mode? Why is it not GM mode for Madden? Like, why would you take over a coach? I know, like, you're choosing plays and stuff when you actually play the game. Maybe there should be both. I just dropped my phone off the desk and snagged it with the left hand like this. You guys couldn't have seen that, but yeah. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. You're going to have to take my word for it. We'll check out the stats here before we hop into this divisional matchup against the Packers. And we will we'll see what we can do here. 17th best offense. But, you know, we were so critical, so good down the stretch. Defense took over. Lions defense OP. Jared Goff had a decent season. Rushing Cam Akers over 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns like that. 4.4 per carry, and then, or per carry. And then Jamal Booth over 1,000 yards as a rookie, 6 TDs. Cooper Kupp was all right. You'll take that year even, you know, despite the fact that he didn't go over 1,000 and only had 5 touchdowns. But you'll take it. Defensively, yeah, Micah Kiser, great year, 1.5 sacks, 3 tackles for loss on 127 tackles. 2 picks, love that. 3 for John Johnson, led the team. Teddy Fleener, Jalen Ramsey, Terrell Burgess all had 2 interceptions on their own as well. Ryan Tannehill wins MVP. What team won? The Rams, so NFC. Matt Ryan wins Offensive Player of the Year. Jared Goff at 10. Defense Player of the Year, Reuben Foster for football team. Aaron Donald at 4-0, the Rams. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Mitch Snell. Jamal Booth at 2. No. Wanted to win that pretty badly. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year is Teddy Fleener. Starting middle linebacker, Roman Douglas, starting right outside linebacker, number 3. Nathan Goodrich. Maybe that's who that. I don't know. Nathan Goodrich is in there as well. He's a decent overall. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to level with you. I'm going to keep it a buck. I have no idea who that is. No idea. But I will be doing player progression here. And why not do defensive line? We don't really need to replace Jared Goff at this point, so I'm not really focusing on quarterback XP. We'll take a look at the team before we hop into this first round of the playoffs. For us, at least, in the second round of the playoffs after the wild card. Things are looking pretty good. Jamal Booth has star development. And then defensively, Goodrich is what? A cornerback? Is he my nickel corner? He sure is. Is that where he's listed on the specialist area? No, Jalen Ramsey. Why would Jalen Ramsey be in the nickel? Talk about wasting a talent. That's dumb. And then Douglas is a rush end. Is that really what we're doing out here? Do we have nothing else? I mean, yeah, we don't. We need to focus on edge rusher because that's not his game. That is not his game. He's got 67 power moves. I mean, what are we doing out here? Maybe this is more of a 4-3 team, but we just need a dominant edge rusher then. We got a home field matchup against the Packers. They're an 85 overall. We're going to play the moments, see what we can do. Hopefully come away with the win. Big 4th and 1 from the Packers here from the 30. It's going to be a run. Micah Kaiser, I ran right past it. It's going to be a touchdown. No, it's not, but I was looking bad. I don't know how I didn't wrap up there. Over pursuit, I guess, with Micah Kaiser. That would have been a huge stop. Could not afford to miss there. Now we have to take over from the 14. Not even taking over, but now we have to take over in the game, I mean, like as a user. From the 14, keeping this great Packers team out of the end zone. And it's going to be tough. They got Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones. Kendrick Bourne is on the team now, it seems like. This is going to be a tough offense to stop. They have to be one of the top offenses in the league. Is that Jay Sternberger is their starting tight end? Underneath the Devontae Adams. We just don't have a cornerback that can match up with him. With Jalen Ramsey somehow being on the other side of the field. The other option's David Long. Not good, not good. Oh, it's a fake fullback dive, halfback pitch. That's been the worst play in Madden history over the past decade. That's terrible. I'm sure there was one Madden where there's actually decent. That is a nice tackle in the backfield. Oh, see. Tough. I know I just didn't make words and then made a noise. I had to cover 2 different routes on that. I should have changed the play. Dumb from me. Live and learn. We're gonna move Booth over. I don't think this is man coverage, by the way. The middle linebacker and the nickel corner just moved. It's not. It's zone, and we find Van Jefferson. Found the gap in the zone. That's the end of the first quarter. Down by 7. Shouldn't be, probably. I screwed up on defense, but we're going to answer with a touchdown. There we go. Let's do something here. Are we even playing the moments at this point? I don't think so. What's happening? All right, there we go. 2-minute drill. Minute 18. Down by 10 now. I hate this play. I always make the wrong read. That was probably wrong, even though it was a successful play. We have Booth here. What is that route running? He made the catch, by the way. I guess that's his game. We talked about it at the start of the video. He's not really, someone that's going to create an amazing amount of separation with his speed. And I don't know what that route running was down the field. That was the worst cut I've ever seen. I threw. Higbee. What am I doing? Hold the ball or throw it away. I'm ignoring open receivers just to hold the football and then throw it into traffic. Am I Mitchell Trubisky? What is happening? I absolutely threw there. I'm going to be responsible for this loss pretty heavily. Hate to see it. Game's far from over. A big second half and we're, going to win. So just focus on that. Take what's there. We need a TD on this drive. 3rd down. We're throwing the football. I like Cam Akers, don't get me wrong, but we can throw it to him. We don't need to run it. Rolling out. That's such a risky throw, but Cam Akers holds on. I mean, I saw it was open. That's a throw that I can't make in Jags franchise because Minshew doesn't have the arm. But Jared Goff does have the arm strength to make that throw. We're going to run right up the middle. They've got no nose tackle in. We're going to run off to center. Touchdown. All right. Back in the game. Down by a touchdown. Defense needs to step up. That's exactly what we needed. Still down by a touchdown. Down by 6. 3rd and 4. Let's make a stop. Field goal doesn't kill us. A 1st down would really suck. Down goes Rodgers. Samson Ebukam. I need to figure out how to say his name. Field goal, that's fine. We've got a lot of time left. 3rd down and 2. Van Jefferson on a slant. That's going to get picked off by Jair. Maybe I'll hold it and look for Booth on the post. We're rolling out. Jared Goff has space. I'm going to throw it, though. Corner of the end zone. Booth, toe drag swag, touchdown. The toe drag is OP. I should have thrown the ball a little bit earlier. I was going to run and just take the safe yardage, but I decided to take the points. We're back on offense. On the 28. Knocking on the door. Booth is balling out. Delayed. And we're going to throw it to him. Let's fall forward. Probably should have gone to Cam Akers there. I don't know. Should we just control the clock here? Yeah, I think we should control the clock. 2nd and 6. Cam Akers. I need, like, you to get a few. That'll work. I just need to take time off the clock. A 1st down doesn't really do that for me there. I need another play. I don't want an RPO here. I don't know if we have enough time to change, though. So it is what it is. Cam Akers. Didn't want that much. Didn't want quite that much. I know that's crazy. I wanted to be, like, at the 12. You'll take it. That's down to the 2-minute warning. We just have to control the clock. Field goal puts us on top, but then we're going to need our defense to make some big plays. Packers might start calling timeouts, too. This play should take us down to about 1 minute. Oh, Cam Akers. Ooh, breaking tackles, making people miss. This is a perfect situation. They're not calling timeouts. We have 2nd and goal from the 5. I don't really see a way where we blow this. Famous last words. Higbee's going to be in motion. Handoff. Akers. I didn't want more. I don't want the touchdown right there. I'm okay with settling for the field goal. They wasted timeout. This is about time of possession at this point. It's about taking time off the clock. A touchdown would be cool, as Kenny Clark makes a hell of a play there. But it was about time of possession, making the Packers use their timeouts, and just getting the lead. The touchdown would have been nice, but I think it's so tough because would you rather them have their timeouts to work their way down the field and score a touchdown? Or do you think you can hold them, given the amount of time you have? They only have 1 timeout, but now a field goal wins the game. It's a tough decision. This is the decision that coaches have all the time, and it's what do you do? And Aaron Rodgers is going to run, and he has plenty of space. That's no good, but it's going to take a lot of time to reset. Not that much time, apparently. That's perfect. That's a dumb throw. How do you throw it short in that spot to Josiah DeGuara? 2nd and 6, 25 seconds remain. Corner. See, that's a good throw. Maybe you gain a couple. No time off the clock, really. And you're out of bounds. They still have their 1 timeout. I mean, is that what they're calling field goal range? That red line? No way he can hit from there. That's just not possible. And I just ran away from Rodgers. I ran away from Rodgers with R3. I'm so dumb. There's 2 seconds. I didn't trust him out of the pocket. I thought someone else was going to run at him. They're from the 35. This is a long field goal. It's Chandler Catanzaro. This is not a gimme. Kick is up, and it is good. Tough way to lose here in the divisional. And it came down to one button. I hit R3. And I let the Packers come back on us with 2 seconds. It was the difference of 2 seconds. This is the play that did it. Rodgers broke out of the pocket. We had pressure. I mean, was anyone breaking open here? Let me zoom out. What were Rodgers' options here? It was literally nothing until I hit R3. And of course, the ball, like you can clearly see he's throwing, but I've already hit R3 right here. And my idiot corner, is this Jalen Ramsey? Please let it be Jalen Ramsey. It is. 99 overall corner does not have the awareness to see, oh, the ball's in the air. Let me go and try to make a play on that. He reacts after it's way past him. I don't know why I hit R3, man. I thought somebody else was going to go after him and not Jalen Ramsey. I threw. Yeah, I mean, we blew it. I blew it. Tough way to lose in the divisional, man. It really was. But it is now my favorite time of the video. It's off-season time as the Falcons beat the Browns 31-14 in the Super Bowl. We're going to be picking, what, low 20s? No, not even low 20s. We're going to be picking like 20, 24, 25. Do you consider that low 20s? That's mid-20s. We'll be in the mid-20s range. But who do we want to retain here? Obaniah Okoronkwo? No. Obo Okoronkwo can walk. Why do I always think it's Jeremiah Noteboom? It just isn't. It's Joseph. I don't want him, though. I don't want Ja'Kai Polite. I don't want John Kelly. Kenny Young I kind of like, but I just don't really see him having a role on this team. Austin Corbett, no. I don't really think we need anybody there. And it is an interesting free agent class. I will tell you that. Okay. That is interesting. J.J. Watt. So we do have the cap room to be able to afford J.J. Watt if I want to. And no one's going after him. We do need help on the edge. A 2-year contract, I mean, that's just way too much money. So no. It is J.J. Watt, though. What if I just offered you way less? Where would that put us? 51 total points. What if... Can I afford the free agent package for defensive linemen right now with Coach XP? Ooh, maybe I can. I already have it. I don't even have to worry about all that. We might be able to lure J.J. Watt here on a terrible contract. Oh, that would be so cool. I say terrible. This is probably what J.J. Watt would get at this point in his career. He's 33. Him getting $25.2 million over 2 isn't ridiculous. Jair Alexander's here. He's not really getting offered on. I would almost prefer him to J.J. Watt based on needing a good second corner. We talked about this as David Long being our second option. And it seems like the Bills are the only team going after him, and they're not really going after him that hard. 6-year contract. 85 total points. If we can get Jair for that, no one's offering on these players. I'm beyond confused. Micah Kaiser got star development, by the way. We got a hidden gem with him for sure. Mark Andrews don't need a tight end. There are some good free agents available. So now it's about figuring out how we want to mold our team. We need help on the offensive line. We need a tackle. We have to sign a tackle in free agency. I don't think we need receiver. Van Jefferson, star. Booth, star. Cooper Kupp's a beast. I don't think we need quarterback or tight end. We just need help on the offensive line. Center, left guard, left tackle. David Edwards is not cutting it. So we need to sign a tackle. Douglas has star dev. Our safeties are good. With the addition of Jair, we're going to be solid at corner if that happens. J.J. Watt would be a big, big help. If we're going to play a 3-4. I mean, if we're going to play a 4-3. If we're in a 3-4, J.J. Watt, I mean, he would still obviously play. He would still start, but he wouldn't play in the role he would on the edge. I don't know what I want to do just yet. Because I like Ebucam. I don't know. I've never learned to say his name. He's like one of the only guys I have no idea how to say his name for sure. Super versatile guy. I don't really want him as like a rush end. I don't. What do we actually need here? It's just like cornerback and O-line. I'm also going to do O-line free agency influence because I'm offering a nothing contract to Mitchell Schwartz, and I would like him to sign it. It's like 40 points. We're going after the top 3 guys. We might be able to get all of them. We're just going to reevaluate. Oh my goodness. We got Jair and JJ Watt. I dropped my phone this time and I did not catch it. I got to move it. What in addition to our defense? So I think this sets us up to go 4-3 in my opinion. Donald inside, Brockers inside. I know we just extended Ashawn Robinson. He'll be our 3rd D tackle. And then, or no, he'll be our, he'll be our 3rd D tackle because Aaron Donald. And then at boot camp would come down to play edge with J.J. Watt. And then Micah Kaiser would be an outside linebacker. Fleener on the inside. Douglas on the outside. It doesn't look bad like this, though, either. We could stay in a 3-4. Defense was real good last time. So maybe we just move Michael Brockers inside and just leave the defense as is. That's not a bad option either. I mean, Michael Brockers, an 86 overall defensive tackle. Things you like to see. No one's going after Fred Warner still. We're Leighton Vander Esch. Why? What's happening? You don't like good young players? I'm so confused. So once again, just like real life, the Rams are just handing out money where like you have no idea where it's coming from. I'm not even sure what I'm doing out here. Cooper Kupp's contract is massive. J.J. Watt, Brockers. Brockers is going to be free. Havenstein we need. Who can I cut? Or who can I get rid of instantly? I mean, Blythe. Could trade him. All right, so I hate to do it, but we just don't need Gerald Everett with Tyler Higbee. It was one of the 2 that had to go. Austin Blythe I'm trading because he's too expensive for what he is at a replaceable position. So we're going to be like downgrading probably by a few overall there, at least at right guard. But I'm getting another pick, so we now have some draft capital to be able to replace him. And then again, we just don't need, especially with Bryson Hopkins behind Tyler Higbee and what was Gerald Everett. We just don't need Gerald Everett. So that was a move focused on creating a little bit of cap space. Like, yeah, it goes away a little bit because of the actual pick. But if we can get Mitchell Schwartz somehow, it's going to be well worth it. I'm not sure why we're negative cap. Are they accounting? We might have taken a cap hit for some of that. We'll just focus on offensive line in the draft if we want to go that way. We don't necessarily need edge at this point. I might just stick in the 3-4. It kind of just depends what's here. Darren Hayes would be a sick defensive tackle to get. He looks sick. Chris Black could save a lot of money by getting a quarterback. A lot of money. And Chris Black looks pretty good. Damn, Alex Luckett, 4.24 speed with B+ man coverage. What is this draft class? So many sick players already. Oh, 2 first-round talents in the 3rd round on the interior of the offensive line. Both mid-first-round picks. I am in on that. Philip Carrington. Good value maybe in the 2nd. Philip Kirkland. He's all right. I don't think quite as good as Philip Carrington, but he is all right. I don't even know what I want to do in this draft, man. I have no clue what to do. A lot of talent. We don't have the picks to get everybody. We don't need everybody. It's just, do I want to create cap space by trading Jared Goff? It would free up a lot of space. Let's see what the Cardinals and Jags do. He might very well be off the board. He's still available. I don't think the Eagles would take a QB either. They don't. Bucks might. They still don't even consider quarterback to be a need. They could take one, and I'm not even sure I'd be trading him anyway right now. They go Ed Norris, who's a sick edge rusher, and then the quarterback falls to us at 6. We can take the quarterback if we want. And I think I'm going to, man. Like, Alex Luckett would be a really good corner grab. he would, you know, complete our secondary pretty much because we have 2 good safeties. We have 2 good corners, 2 great corners, and then David Long, who isn't terrible, but he's not amazing. Goodrich already. We don't need cornerback as much. That's a good player, but I don't think we need him. But at quarterback, we would free up a ton of cap room by drafting a QB here. This is a tough call. Another option is trade down. I think we're going to be working the draft board a lot. In this draft to get picks, to get offensive linemen in the second round at the top of the second. So how do I manage that? I mean, Steelers, Giants are after us. Steelers and Giants are both teams that might need a quarterback. I know they have Big Ben. It seems like they're rocking with him. Oh, they have Baker Mayfield now. So the Steelers are out on a quarterback. The Giants might. The Giants need a QB. I might trade Jared Goff to the Giants. Draft day trade involving Jared Goff. And it'll have to be picks as well. So maybe 27 for... They have Mitch Trubisky. That's hilarious. And a second. And we'd also have to trade something else. And that would likely be more than a 5th round pick. I don't think this would get it done. If it does, great, but I don't think it will. It's going to be maybe a 3rd next year, which I'd be happy with. I'd be happy with this trade. It's going to have to be more. Might have to be a 2nd next year. I'm not even sure this is going to go through now. Jeez, okay. I might just take a gamble and trade a 1st next year on my Seahawks action right now. Just convinced we're going to be competitive, which I think we're going to be. So what did I trade? It was oh, it's just low projected. I can't trade a 1 and a 2. Okay. Let's rearrange this. Let me just trade a 5th as well. And then something else. I need more. Oh, Jesus. It's going to be a 3 next year that gets it done. So Jared Goff, a 5th this year, a 3rd next year for number 8 from the New York Giants. I think it's going to be worth it. And the reason that I'm acquiring number 8 is to either take the cornerback or use it to trade down. I know we're trading up to trade down in advance, if that makes sense. Chris Black is going to be the pick. He's our new starting quarterback, and he sure is good. It says it's a reach. I don't care. He's a 75 overall, and more than that, he has star or better development, only 21 years old. 91 throw power is great coming out, only 70 speed. Is this our Dwayne Haskins? Seems to be. Not too bad, man. This is a very good player. This is awesome. Steelers took Luckett. He's an 80 overall. He is an 80 overall. Oh, that's so sick. Especially if he has a development trait. We'll check after. But I am going to be likely trading down in this spot. Trading David Long and 2 7th-round picks for a 2nd from the 49ers. Yep, 49ers. Just making sure that wasn't me. Doing some interdivisional trading there. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but that's what we're doing. And I am still going to trade this number 8 overall pick, I think. We don't need David Long because of Nathan Goodrich, so figured why not trade him for some draft capital, and I need that 2nd-round pick because I have some big plans. And I'm still trying to trade number 8 overall. I need to not let those centers get away from me. And I think I might even just trade down maybe with like the Jets for picks next year. Trading number 8 for a 1st-round pick from the Cardinals next year and a 3rd. I know, more interdivisional trading. I'm sure you guys are absolutely stoked about that. But we are now going to move down to number 27 overall in the 1st round. That cornerback was so sick. I just should have taken him. Even though we didn't really need it, I should have taken him. Just knowing how good he was going to be. Is that linebacker gone? He isn't. He's just far down the board. I kind of want to take him here, though. I don't know. I might just take one of these offensive linemen here. I might just reach down the board just to make sure that I don't miss anybody. Because I want both of these players to play on the inside for us. I want this middle linebacker too, but I would rather risk him not being there because we do not need him and take one of these offensive linemen. Andrew Hearns is a 75, number 11 in the class. So we chose the right one for sure based on him being number 11, and we knew he's a middle 1st-round pick. So he's a really, really good player. Could play center or guard. Definitely strong enough. So I'm loving that pick. And then hopefully both players are available here at number 18. If the linebacker's off the board, it makes our decision even easier, which honestly would probably be best case scenario, just so I don't make a mistake. And yeah, I'm going to take Hugh Mobley here out of Clemson. Welcome to the team. Also a 75 overall, number 12. So it seems like we really could not have gone wrong. This guy seems more fit to play center than the last player we drafted. So he's going to stick at center. We're going to move the other player to guard, and we'll be good to go. All right, who is still available? This is our last pick, and it's in the second round. We've been weird with our picks here. Do we take a quarterback just to take one? Corin Cofield looks actually pretty sick. I don't know. I think we're going to take Alex Morrison here. We're going to have a backup quarterback. If he had a good development trait, maybe we could have traded him. But that's good value at the end of the second round. We have a good backup quarterback. He's a 73 overall, and we could even trade him if we wanted to. A lot of teams are always going to need a quarterback. And we also needed a backup quarterback, you know, of our own. So either way here, don't mind the pick like that for us. I think this was a really solid draft overall. So moving Andrew Hearns to guard. Basically, I should not have traded Austin Blythe. Oh, and he's a 77 overall. That's fantastic. I shouldn't have traded Austin Blythe. I thought I was going to be able to get Mitchell Schwartz to set that up, so it would have made sense, you know, under that context. But under the current situation, it did not make sense, or it does not make sense. So we have a big hole at right guard. We have more money now, though, so we can fill that up if we want to. Cornerback's good. Our defense looks, you know, really good overall. I really like where we are. We could trade Michael Brockers and move to a 4-3. His contract is expiring, so now would be a good time to trade him. But is he going to help us compete for a championship? We have A'Shawn Robinson. We extended him. If we're sticking in a 3-4, we don't need Michael Brockers. That's something to think about for Season 3, which is coming up next in the next episode. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.
We'll